everyone, it's your girl Christina Awesome back with another video. Welcome to my channel, Prosper with Christina. Today I wanted to do a training video because I have been promising to do some training videos and put them up here on my YouTube channel. I've released two training videos already on my YouTube channel, and I still have some more to go to share with everyone. These are free tips, free traffic, organic traffic, training and tips and advice that I give to my team. As you can see right now, I'm in my Conquer From Within Facebook group, CFW VIPs. This is where my free training is located at. So this goes over, like I said, organic traffic, ways to get traffic for free. That way you don't have to pay for Facebook ads or pay for traffic, especially if you do not have the budget, you do not have the funds, if you're a newbie into online marketing and you just don't have that budget yet. But so let's hit the files right here because that's where my training is located. Training 101 and 102 I've already went over. I did videos of those on my YouTube channel. If you're interested in going and checking those out, I recommend that you do go to my YouTube channel, find both of those videos and watch those, because today we're going over the free training 103 right here. Let's click on that. Okie dokie. So how to promote opportunities, and apps, things like that. Before I jump into today's video, please do me a favor and go ahead and like this video, share this video with friends, family, other fellow entrepreneurs, marketers, people that you know that may be struggling or maybe they're new, in general into the network marketing, online marketing world. And that they could definitely use these tips, this free training, this advice, all that good stuff, share with people. And then, of course, be sure to hit my notifications button. That way you'll be alerted whenever I do, whenever I do upload a new video onto my YouTube channel. And if you show me love and support doing those things, I'll show the same respect and gratitude back. If you have a YouTube channel yourself, be sure to drop that down in the comment section below. Okay, so on to today's training. How to promote opportunities, and or apps, things like that. Work from home jobs, sites, all the above. First off, remember that this is network marketing. You're working online on social media. You have to actually network and build relationships with people. It's fun to meet new people, make new friends, make new connections, new clients, or people that could eventually become new clients. They're your audience. And if you want to get even more specific, you can, there's actually, a way, where you can pick your target audience. I know I didn't include this right here in my training, I don't believe. Like, for example, who would my target audience be, for example? Well, let's see. What kind of person am I? What kind of people would relate to me? Well, first off, I'm an entrepreneur. I stay at home. I work from home. I'm a parent. I'm a mother. I have a son. I'm 27 years old, so I'm not really young, but I'm not middle-aged yet. All those are factors that can contribute to how you can actually find and locate your target audience. You could look for people, even go in Facebook groups, work from home groups, work from home mom groups, because I'm a mom, I'm a parent, like I mentioned. I'm a female. I have a son. You can connect with other people who have boys, little young ones. I'm an entrepreneur. Of course, I can relate. Other people can relate to that. Other entrepreneurs and people that work online, people that have their own businesses. Those are people I can target. And, I'm not in college anymore, but I did go to college. I graduated with an associate's degree in science. So maybe I could target people who are in college, college students. That's, who my target audience would be. people like me, people around the same age as me, people maybe they went to college, or maybe they're a college student now. Maybe they're a graduate, maybe they graduated in the same degree field I did, associate in science degree, because at the time I was majoring in pre-nursing. I could connect with other moms that stay home, work from home, whether or not they have a job, because when I started working online, I still worked a part-time job. I can connect with other parents, other moms in general that have kids, especially if they have sons. Just all that is people that you can target for your target audience. People who are like you, like-minded, you have general interests, things in common. So that is your audience. You'll need to create a wide range of endless potential leads, clients, things like that. But the big question here is how. So here I'm going to share with you some free traffic tips. Again, this is organic traffic. I'm going over organic traffic, attraction marketing, things that you can do to where you do not have to pay a single cent out of pocket. You do not have to pay for Facebook ads if you do not want to, if you do not have the funds available or the budget, whether you are a newbie or whether you've already been working online for some time and you just don't have the income, set aside for that. So one thing I cannot stress enough is adding new friends and deleting inactive ones. If you do not have your friends list on Facebook built up to 5,000 friends, because that's the max limit, is 5,000 friends. If you do not have that built up, that's something you need to be working on daily. And then, of course, no matter how many people you have on your friends list, if they're not commenting and engaging, or showing any kind of support or general interest, well, those people are dead weight, basically. So you want to get them off of your friends list. They can always follow you because we're granted unlimited followers on Facebook. But yeah, for the most part, those people are dead weight, if they're not, contributing, engaging, or anything. So you want to clear up room to get, people that can be potential customers and clients and maybe mentors, people that actually have common interests and will support you and things like that. So you need to be doing that every day. You should be adding new friends, deleting inactive ones, every week or so. I recommend adding around 50 a day, give or take, depending on exactly how active you are on Facebook. You definitely don't want to be adding too many friends or too many people too quickly, because, Facebook will block you from using that feature and eventually could put you in Facebook jail if they think you're trying to spam, doing that too quickly. So yeah, just be careful about that. But that's something you need to be working on daily. What you can do is you can go into work at home groups, entrepreneur pages, entrepreneur groups, leaders, find leaders, in, certain companies in the entrepreneur world, motivational speakers. You can go find their pages, other marketers that you know of, their pages, find a post that maybe they've done with lots of likes, lots of comments, it has a lot of engagement, and go down the list, adding everyone or people that, you feel you can connect to, that you have a common interest, people who are from the U.S., because y'all know I am from the U.S. I live in the United States. And just a little tip for you, there are men out there, lots of men, entrepreneurs, network marketers, but, women do tend to sign up a little bit more for online marketing than men. For me, I've found this to be true as well, but I do know many men that do this as well. So don't, exclude them or anything like that. So, don't message them, just let them come to you, once they see your posts. So this is basically where it gets into attraction marketing. The types of posts, the things that you want to be posting to attract people to you, to engage with you, to support you, to cheer you on, to see your content and your posts. You'll gain their curiosity. They'll want to know what you have available, what you can do to help them, in their circumstance and their situation. So let them come to you, and once they see your posts, start slow. Add like 10 or 15 every 30 minutes, scale it up, like I said, depending on how active you are online. You do not want to be friend requesting people too quickly. You do not want to get put in Facebook jail, or even potentially getting your Facebook account, deleted, or whatever, that Facebook could do. So your phone allows you to friend request, more people than your computer. So a little just FYI. Facebook, now, like this is what I was saying, Facebook will temporarily block you from adding friends if you go too fast. So, just be careful with that. Add other marketers also. You don't need to be adding only marketers. Find your audience, find a specific group or a target audience, as I mentioned before. But, add other marketers too, because, those are people that you can look up to, you can aspire to. Maybe they eventually in the future, they may become a mentor of yours. Those are people that, already have that positive and right mentality, that right mindset. They're doing what you're doing. So those are definitely people that you want to follow. There it says we already have open minds. We already work online. So that's definitely a common interest, right there. If someone has already jumped on an opportunity online or already started their own business, like I said, they already have that mentality, and they're more likely to join in something else, You can also go to your suggested friends list and add people from the U.S. I like to add friends that have in between 2 to 50 mutual friends. In other words, you might, that person from another friend. So that's great. How they're also friends with one of your friends. So that you're going to have something in common. The more mutual that they have, though, I won't add. So if it gets up to like 100, 200, 300, something like that, I probably, unless, well, I don't know, really that just depends. But if we have like a whole lot of mutual friends, I may not add them, because, you don't all want to have the exact same friends. You do not all want to have the exact same audience, especially if they're doing the same thing that you're doing, if they're in the same company you're doing, or if they're selling the exact same product or service that you're selling. If y'all have all the exact same friends, then I'm not necessarily saying that they won't join you or sign up or purchase from you, but, the odds are a little less in your favor, if you get what I mean. So you need to have a variety of an audience, not really copying and having the exact same people that your friend has, for example. Okay, so number 2, engage. Not only does it help your teammates when you comment on their posts, or what we call in the world juicing posts or boosting posts, both of those terms are thrown around, juicing or boosting posts. It helps, when you comment on their post. It helps with the Facebook algorithm, your post reach, that will show up higher on the notifications on their feed, but the more you comment on others' posts, the more they will see your post and be more apt to comment. Facebook algorithm, like I just explained. That's what Facebook was made for. Social media. It's social media. You need to be social. You need to be interactive. You need to be engaging. You need to be liking, hearting, commenting. The more often you do that, the better. The more that your comments and even your posts will show up on your friends and your followers' news feeds, the higher it will be on their notifications for them to see it. So it's best to post a post instead of only sharing a post, if you know what I mean. I mean, you can get ideas and inspiration from other positive influences or influencers or other marketers. However, never copy exactly word for word, emoji for emoji. Never do that. Never do that. Get creative and come up with your own material, stand out, or copy and paste it, but make sure that you post or you make the post your own. Make sure you make the post your own. Change up some of the wording, change up some of the punctuation, add more emojis, delete some emojis, change it up, add a picture, add a GIF. Do not post exactly word for word, emoji for emoji. And this is something I cannot stress enough. I always tell people this. I don't know if some people don't know it, but here you go. If you actually post the exact same thing that somebody else does, you're hurting that person's content and you're hurting your post reach for yourself. Let me explain. Because Facebook does not like it when it sees an exact replica of the same post, the same content. What it does is it actually hurts the Facebook algorithm. It hurts that post's engagement. It hurts it for the original creator, the original person that created and posted that post. It hurts the comment and engagement for that person. It also hurts the engagement, the engagement, the post reach and everything for the person who copied it. So you're hurting yourself when you do that, and you're taking that engagement, that post reach away from the original creator. So please don't do that. Like I said, I've done it. I've copy and pasted something because I really aspired to it, drew inspiration, really loved it, but never have I just posted it exactly like that. What I'll do is I'll go back, I'll change up the picture, I'll add a GIF, I'll change up the emojis, I'll change up the wording a little bit, make it my own. It's very easy and simple and even quick to do that. Never post it exactly word for word. Also, something to never do. Never do this, y'all. You can actually get in big trouble with this. Never take credit for anything that's not yours, basically. Never take credit for pay proof that's not yours. Never take credit for any work or any success. People ranking up, people making money, and they post and show pay proof. People making graphics, flyers, logos, business cards, anything like that. If it's not yours, you can share it. You could say, hey, y'all, look what my team member just made. Look what my friend just made. Look at this payment proof that my team member just received to her bank account or to her PayPal. You can give them a shout out like that. You can congratulate them. You can let people know my team member, my friend, whatever, had this success, made this amount of money, created this, and it looks awesome, but never take credit for the work or for the pay proof or anything for yourself if it's not yours. If it's not your own. Be honest. Be honest with people. That can actually get you in trouble, cause lawsuits, everything like that. I myself have had people stolen content and everything from me, which is why I watermark my pay proof. I watermark my graphics and things that I make, that I create. And even with that, if people are just lazy or just don't care, or even if they're just very uneducated, maybe they're new in the network marketing world, and they take that, you can get in bad trouble for that. People can actually sue. And short little story here, I almost got in trouble. It was a couple of years back. I admit I was new. I was new in the network marketing world when I came in working back in 2018. This happened at the end of 2018, that year, I believe. Little short story. But anyways, what happened was I was in this girl's Facebook group. Nothing inside of the Facebook group was supposed to leave the Facebook group. I knew that. What what happened was I was not paying attention. I saw a picture. Apparently it was a kind of like a little graphic or whatever she made. And I shared that, made the post, and I put my little business name, Conquer From Within, on it, where she had hers. That was a big no-no. I could have gotten in so much trouble, in big trouble. She ended up messaging me. She was not very happy, basically told me if I did not take it down, she was going to get her lawyer involved and all that, I ended up taking it down because, of course, I didn't want any trouble. I didn't know anything about graphic design or anything back then. I didn't really know what a graphic was. All I knew was that I was screenshotting a picture and putting it on my timeline, and that, she had her name on the picture too, so I just kind of deleted that or whatever and then put mine on it via the little editing tool that Facebook had, because I didn't know anything about graphic design or anything about that back then. And then, of course, I was careless or lazy or didn't know that that picture that where I had seen it from that she even posted was from inside of her Facebook group, which nothing from that Facebook group was supposed to leave. It's kind of like a private group. So, I almost got in trouble, but, nothing happened. I took it down. I apologize, but I guess she didn't believe me or she didn't care. She ended up unfriending me. Whatever. I ended up blocking her later. It don't matter. Things was fine after that. But definitely be careful, y'all. Definitely be careful. 3, keep your Facebook page positive. And this is a big one right here because this is how, you come across to your audience. This is how you come across to other marketers, how you come across to your clients, and how they take you, how they see you, your characteristic, how they see you in a business aspect, like how professional you are. Don't post statuses about your baby daddy drama, your baby mama drama, or topics that people can argue about, like politics. I'm not saying, really it's your Facebook timeline. I guess as long as you're not going against Facebook standards or regulations or whatever, that you can actually post whatever you want. But just telling you, if you want to see more professional, and all that good stuff and get more sales, more clients, when it comes down to business, this is the route that you may want to go. It's more professional. Create you another Facebook account or a Facebook account that you do not post and share and promote business on if you want to post things like that. But don't be posting things like that, especially spamming it all the way down your timeline. Things like politics, any kind of drama you've got going on, even religion, because those are just conversations. Those are just opportunities where people can get a conversation going and argue with you because you may have a different belief than they do. What you want to do is you want to post motivational posts, things of value to help people, to educate people, pictures, inspirational quotes, Google images. Be careful with that as well. Be sure that you're allowed to share those Google images, or borrow from someone, or find an image or whatever off of Pinterest. Pinterest is a good one. We all use each other's posts and pictures and everything. Just make sure you change, if you're going to copy a post, make sure you change the text, the background, never copy and paste word for word, as I went over before. If it's pay proof or, something personal or a design that somebody created, don't take credit for the work. Yourself. Be honest. Don't be stealing or, stealing anybody's artwork, copyright and all that stuff. So, number 4, go live. And short little story here. I used to be terrified of going live, and I know many people are. It's true. Up until late this upcoming year, I didn't ever go live. I go live every once in a while now. it doesn't scare me like it did before. Honestly, don't know what changed. I guess maybe it was just I've been working online now for so long and my confidence, has gradually built up over the years. And I've got more of a positive vibe, a positive mentality. And I'm also to the point now where I've been doing this long enough. I've made money, I've earned money, I've helped other people. And I'm to the point now where I'm like, if somebody doesn't want to do what I'm doing, if they don't want to join, if they think that what I'm doing isn't legit or it's a scam, I know otherwise. I know that this is legit. I know that I am earning money, that I'm not out there scamming people, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says or what they think. I have proof, to back up what I do is legit. I file taxes at the end of the year. If it was a scam, I wouldn't be doing that because they'd be taking me off to jail. But I'm at the point to where I'm not even going to explain it to people anymore. If they can't see that, because I do post proof that things are legit. If they don't believe that, they don't believe that. They can move on. They can unfriend me. They're, trying to make a scene about it or trying to bash me or anything, or, basically hurt my my reputation or whatever. We have a block button on Facebook, y'all, for people that you don't want to put up with. If they don't have the right attitude or mentality, if they're not like-minded like you, we have a block button. Use it. My block button has grown tremendously, especially over the last couple years. You don't have to put up with people like that. But, so I think that's why, just that mentality and me working online for so long, I think all of that has contributed to, oh my goodness, has contributed to me not being fearful of going live anymore. So actually, the more that you do go live, the more practice that you get, because again, practice makes perfect. The more Facebook will actually show, your posts to more people. Lives, rank high on the news feed. It'll help you build that confidence too, the more that you go live. Like I said, practice is perfect. And that's the word I was looking for that I was having trouble a second ago trying to find. Confidence. The more that you do this and you talk to people and you work online, your confidence will build. And I think that's the main reason why I'm not scared of going live anymore. Because if people are drawn to me, if they like me, then that's great. We could be friends, we could talk, we could do business together. I could help them, they could help me, all that good stuff. But if they don't like me, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. I really don't care. For friends, unfriend me, block me, I don't care. If we're not friends and you don't want to friend request me, it's not going to hurt my feelings. That's just the mentality and the confidence that I've built over the years, where before it was like, I want everybody to like me. Oh, this person said that what I'm doing isn't legit, it's a scam. I have to defend myself. I don't have that kind of mentality anymore because I don't have the time, to explain myself, to deal with people like that. Nobody should have to explain, should have to explain that. Or nobody should have to persuade. That's the right word. Nobody should have to persuade you to do something, to change your life, to earn extra income, anything like that. I'm not here to try to persuade people. If you either believe me that what I'm doing can help you, you're interested, you want to join, or you're not. I'm not here to say, yeah, but you can make this much money. I'm not here to persuade or pester you. So if you're not comfortable, the more people who see your posts, the more money you can make. Because you're setting your target audience up. You're looking for that audience. That way they can get in touch with you and engage. It could lead to a sale of whatever service or product you're selling, whatever. The more people who see your posts, the more money that you can make. That's why you have to engage. That's why you have to actually talk to people and get to know people to build that like, know, and trust factor up. Because, 9 times out of 10, if somebody doesn't know you, they're not going to join you because they're not going to trust you. They're not even going to know if they're going to like you. They don't know if you have anything in common. They're going to think, well, hey, this person just wants to sell off of me. They just see me as a dollar sign. They didn't even take the time to get to know me or to know what my situation or my issues or my problems was. And that's something I'll go over on my next training video that I put up here on my YouTube channel, because that's called cold messaging right there, and I do not do that. I do not recommend. But anyways, back to this. If you're not comfortable going live yet, there's actually something you can do. You can actually set your settings for that post, on that live. Set it to where it says only me. That way, even after you get done with the live and you post it, you're the only person that can see it. Not anybody on your friends list, not anybody out there anywhere on Facebook. You'll be the only one that can see it. And that way you can decide, hey, this is a good live. I think I'm going to go ahead and post it and share it with other people. Change the notification settings to public or whatever. Or if you didn't like it, you was too nervous, you made too many mistakes, you can just delete it and nobody else would have saw a thing. Practice until you're ready to switch it to public. And we all make mistakes, y'all. Even I make mistakes going on live. And that honestly just makes us human. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect, y'all. And I also do find it handy to prepare a little bit ahead of time. In your head, figure out what topic you're going to be talking about, what you're going to be discussing. Keep a notebook beside you with your discussion topic written down inside and some notes. That way, if you lose your train of thought, and I do this all the time, and I've even done it on this video a few times, that I'm going to be posting on YouTube. If you lose your train of thought, you can look back at your notebook. Take good notes. That way, if you lose your train of thought, you can look back at your notebook and be like, okay, this is what I was talking about. This is where I'm at. It will help you. Number 5, 4 types of posts to get good engagement and leads or sales. So the first one, A, value posts. Giving your viewers tips, advice, and informative posts. Things that can help them. B, question posts. Use words like should, would, things like that. People love to answer questions, y'all. So get people engaging. It's like you're inviting them in. You're enticing them in to answer that question. C, lifestyle posts. Definitely want to have lifestyle posts because people want to get to know you. They want to see you, know that you're a real, genuine person. So post pictures, post about yourself, how your day is going. Has anything exciting happening? Are you going on vacation? Post about your family, your lifestyle. People buy you and not necessarily the business. Again, that has to go back to that like, know, and trust factor. People have to like you, they have to know you, and they have to trust you. D, results posts. Pay proof posts. If you don't have any pay proof for whatever company or business or opportunity you're doing, if you're on one of my team, or if we're doing the same app and you don't have pay proof yet, or whatever the situation may be, ask myself or ask anyone, your sponsor, your team leader for proof. Ask them if they'd be willing, to let you share some of their pay proof. Again, don't take credit for it if it's not yours. Give them the credit. But that way, if they allow it, which, the people I know and hang around, they allow it. They should, as long as you ask them and you don't take it and you don't, try pulling it off as your own. They'll say yes. But it will help you get more people, get more sales, because people are saying, hey, well, that's real pay proof right there. They're actually making money. So that's what you can do if you don't have any pay proof, for yourself. You can say things like, look how much my sponsor or my teammate made last week. Things like that. So it's a great idea to find a bunch of people and engage on others' posts, right before and right after you make your own posts. When others comment on your post, comment back. Don't ignore them. Because if you do, you're just, for one, I think that's, kind of rude. And you're also hurting your engagement as well as theirs. So, comment back whenever you can. Whenever you get back online, don't ignore them. It makes for more comments, tag people, respond, whatever. The more comments, the better. Find a routine and stick to it, y'all. Find a routine and stick to it. Consistency is key. If you can get online, even if it's 30 minutes to an hour every day or as much as you can, do it. Consistency is key. That's how you're going to be building up a good following, followers, friends, and everything, using attraction marketing and organic traffic, on social media like Facebook. So here's a great schedule I try to go by that I learned, in training from like my leaders, my mentors. So morning time, engage on people's posts for about maybe 15 to 45 minutes. 15 minutes is fine. Drop a value post, a motivational quote, anything like that. Add 50 to 100 new friends, or as much as Facebook will allow you without your Facebook getting shut down. Hold on, baby. Once Facebook, allows you to add that many or whatever. If you're just starting out, you don't want to add that much, of course. Add around maybe 25 to 50 if you can. Engage some more for about 15 to 45 minutes. Engage. Consistency is key. Afternoon, you may want to make another post. Engage in other people's posts as well. Maybe drop a trivia, a question, or a lifestyle post on your Facebook page. Maybe in some Facebook groups, 3 or 4 Facebook groups. And add more friends. Evening, maybe you want to engage some more for 15 minutes or so. Drop a results post or a value or a lifestyle post. Add some more friends. I recommend posting maybe 3, no more than 4 times on your Facebook timeline a day. You don't want to post too much. You want to make sure that your posts are spread out too, that you're not posting post after post after post right after each other. You just made a post 5 or 10 minutes ago and here you are posting another post. You don't want to do that because then that gives nobody the time to see the first post you made. The way the Facebook algorithm works, it's going to show your new post that just went up. And, it's going to show that more than the other post that you just made 5 or 10 minutes ago. So if you want to get your posts seen, spread them out a little bit like that. And I'd recommend 3, no more than 4 posts a day. Make as much time as you can, especially if you're a newbie in online marketing, network marketing. You're just starting out. You don't have many friends or followers on your Facebook account. You maybe never used to post a lot and you're trying to get more active. Post as much as you can, especially if you're just starting out, to grow your audience, to build that like, know, and trust factor, to get people to see your content. I know we all have other affairs. We all have work or kids, or maybe you're in college, things going on. There are times when things happen and we may not be able to get on as much as we like, as often as we should. But, it's better if you hustle now in the beginning when you're actually trying to grow and brand yourself. Things will become, easier later on. You'll have an active following who knows and trusts you. Eventually, later on, you won't have to work as much or be online as much as you was in the beginning. You still want to come on, though, and keep that following, that trust and support and everything, going. You don't want to lose that, but you just won't have to be on as much or engage, as much, because you'll already have that following and that trust factor built up. Excuse me. Do not post your link on on Facebook. This is also something we've been having issues with here recently too. Don't just send out your link, either. The way Facebook is, they don't like it when certain links, keep getting passed around. They see it as spam, I guess. And you want to be, excuse you, baby. And you want to be careful with just sending out your links to people. You don't want to send your link out till they're ready or till they need it, to see more info, to sign up or whatever. I usually never send a link through Facebook. I mean, I have before, but I usually don't, like inside of the actual post itself. I sometimes put it in the comments. But the best way to do it, and the most often way that I do it, is I actually go into people's messenger, or even in their email or their text. I text them the link, the information and everything. So that's how you can do that. Okay, so there are actually 3 keys to marketing. 1, people have to know who you are. This is why we are always adding new friends and engaging in posts. I've already went over that. 2, people have to like you. This is why we do the 4 kinds of posts and engage on friends' posts. Already talked about that. Shh, baby. People have to trust you. Something I've found to help gain trust, for example, to get people coming to you so that you can earn money and all that. Use things like free sites, free apps, free ways or opportunities to help people make, a little bit of extra money. Once they make that money and everything, once you help them out that first time, they're going to remember that. They're now going to follow you more. They're going to look for more of your opportunities, more of your posts. They're going to be more apt to join you in the future for any opportunities you do, including paid opportunities, if it requires a low startup or low investment to start or whatever, because you've already helped them in the past, so they're going to trust you more. That's building up that like, know, and trust factor again. So I believe that was basically it. I hope this helps you all, everyone that's watching this video. Let's all help each other engage more on each other's posts. You can always juice people's posts, boost people's posts, especially if you're in a company together and you have a team that can help everybody out with their engagement and their Facebook algorithm, help it boost higher on the news feed. That's good for y'all each, everyone, to help juice and boost each other's posts. Let's cheer each other on, support our teammates and other marketers as well. Share that love, that positivity. There's plenty of money to be made for everyone, so there is absolutely no cause for slandering, bashing, hatred, negativity, anything like that, anything of the sort. But yeah, that is the extent to my training 103 right here. I hope y'all found some value, that, you listened to what I had to say and that you actually go out and apply, implement this training, give it a little bit of time and see how much more engagement and possibly even more leads that you've gotten. And even sales that you've gotten, from doing this free organic training, and also using the attraction marketing tips that I shared with y'all. If y'all have any questions at all, definitely leave them down in the comments below. I'll have my social media handles, all of that good stuff in the description below if you want to reach me on my other social media accounts like Twitter, I have my Facebook and my Instagram. If y'all have any questions, like I said, let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, share this video with friends and family or other marketers that you know that could benefit from this free training. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell's notifications button. That way you'll be alerted whenever I upload a new video to my YouTube channel. And I guess that's basically it. Y'all have a great and a wonderful night. I'll see y'all again on my next video. Hope this training helped y'all. And stay tuned in the future for more apps or money-making opportunities that I share here on my channel. More motivational content to come. More training will be coming as well to my channel. And possibly some lifestyle videos, you know, that I share just for y'all to get to know me a little bit better. Okay, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye-bye.